I'm gonna wait a second. Hold on. More of you in here. All right, so for y'all that was in here, I was talking about, fuck, man, I feel like a lot of people have no idea what's going on, especially the Instagram people. So, anyone on the Instagram, you can go back to my fucking Twitter and you could tune into that shit and you can see what I fucking was talking about before that. So, there's like a total of 170 of you in here right now. So, look. So, with the grind time shit that I was talking about, them trying to make it look like they put it together, me and the fucking homie put up the fucking deposit for it, and it's just always the credit. So there's a parallel with them not giving me any credit for nothing that I've ever done, and it's money. So that's what you guys have to understand, that the anger is not coming from one place, and it's other shit, what they did with my homies, like that's like a whole nother day, a whole nother segment. So, you know, so the credit thing, it's always been this fucking credit thing. The amount of battles that I took for them to save their fucking events when I didn't want to take a battle. So me, and I want all my fans to fucking know this, like since the inception of battling, before it even started in my fucking head, since I was a fucking kid, even, let me just start at the thesaurus thing so I don't lose you motherfuckers. From the thesaurus thing, I've had a path and a plan to get where I'm at. When I pick people and I go after them, it's for a fucking reason. There was this whole period of time where I had to bow down and accept battles like Arcane and all this shit. So what happened with the Arcane shit, I was forced to do that battle. Let me explain to you guys. I came to them and told them, listen, I'm not battling this fucking guy. He's not part of my story. He's not part of my thing. No, he's going to be the biggest thing in Canada. They buffed him up to me. So then I found out he was buying all the bars. I literally tried to bail out of the battle because I don't think it's hip-hop to do this shit. I don't think it's hip-hop. In their fucking head, it's okay if they book a dude that don't write his own shit. In my fucking head, you're shitting on everything that I stand for. And bro, I'm a freestyler. Like, how is this possible? Why am I in the ring with this guy? Why am I even trying to beat this guy? Why am I trying to prove myself to these people? I explained to him how I have full-blown proof, and they got mad at me. Yo, they flipped out on me because I was going to expose them. I was like, nah, fuck this shit. I'm just going to expose them, and I'm not doing this battle. You know, they fucking went crazy. They told me Kotd was a fraud too, and all this shit. And I should shut up and all this shit. And like, the thing about Kotd too, I know there's a lot of rumors that Kotd doesn't write his bars and all this shit, so I'm gonna clear that shit up right now. Kotd is a fucking incredibly talented battler. You can't take shit from him. A lot of times battlers, they trade lines together. It happens. He's probably a victim of that. For sure. So, you know, them trying to bunch him up with, you know, Arcane and all this shit, a dude that's breaking down bars for prices, I couldn't believe the shit that I was seeing. So when they just kind of were on some like, fuck you, we don't care shit, I already knew I was headed down the wrong path. So that's when shit started to really get bad for me. I lost the Arcane battle. I flipped the fuck out. I wanted to quit back then. That shit happened. So, all in all, you know, they book, then, you know, a year passes. They book, what do they book? They book me versus Math, knowing the problems we had, knowing what was going on. Okay, and I'm gonna make that a fucking point because of how bad they punished me for the fight. And what they did to me and how they starved me, and I'm gonna get to that shit. Like how I was damn near on the street, bro, and I couldn't even fucking pay for shit. This shit pisses me off so fucking much. So like they knew what the fuck was up with the Math shit. They knew that, yo, they knew what the fuck they were booking. And, you know, and don't let them fool you. All the fucking, oh, we are a professional company and we can't believe you hit them and all. They were happy. They were getting views. They were being talked about more than smack, and they were fucking happy about that shit. They kept on fronting to me, and I knew it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was going through hell because of it. All the fans were calling me a pussy, a faggot, a coward, all this shit. It was the worst shit ever. People thought I was, like, enjoying it. I was talking shit about Math and all these people just to fucking, like, somewhat fucking feel like I was in it because everybody was tearing me the fuck apart for some shit that I was cornered into. Fucking pretty much try to play me as a fucking sucker, and they were like, in my opinion, they were part of it, because at the end of the day, once this shit happened, it was like, you're a fucked up person, you're gonna pay us some money, you're banned, you can't battle anymore. They wanted to ban me for life at first. And they're trying to come over here to LA and control our fucking scene over here and ban me. And the crazy part is they put out this statement. The statement says, oh man, Math is a victim of violence. We do not condone all this shit. So, you know, I have nowhere to go. URL's tripping on me too. You know, me and URL wasn't cool because they wasn't cool with me firing on Math, even though they didn't like Math for what he did. They didn't condone what I did either. They had a whole meeting and they was like, yeah, this is done. So they literally, I did all this shit for them and we built this shit up to that point. They were, man, on TMZ in places they would never be in their fucking life. This shit gets built up to this point. They fucking banned me, and I literally don't know what to do with myself. I don't know what to do with my shit. And keep in mind, the Pat Stay shit happened with the Total Slaughter shit, and I was already fucking over all this fucking shit. So once I get there, and it was the same shit with the Pat shit. Like, once I told Organic some shit that I knew about Pat that I was going to bring up in the battle that I decided not to, his face turned red. They got mad. It was just like, okay, cool. I get it. I get what it is. Now I'm banned and I literally don't know what to do with myself. I don't know how I'm going to survive a whole year. Our main income is coming from battling. We're constantly battling because of that. That's why you see me going on a tear around that fucking period of time, because all those little thousands were adding up to money. I was making money. I was surviving like that. I'm sitting there with literally, I'm wondering, like, damn, but like in my head, I know I was born for battle rap. Like, this is my shit. I have a godlike universal connection with it. Since I was a kid, I found out about battling before I knew about it. I wanted to battle, and then I found out there was battling, and I just know I'm meant for it. So shit didn't seem right to me that I'm just sitting here like a fucking idiot. And then they getting all this money. Drake put in fucking 100 racks. They take the money, you know, IRS flags them. I find out about them. I didn't even know all this money was on the line. I didn't even get shit. I just knew that they threw the biggest event. I had to act like I was cool with it. I'm sitting over there not knowing what to do with myself, and, you know, out of nowhere, I'm thinking, like, how am I gonna make enough money for a year to survive a year, pay rent, do all this shit? And out of nowhere, Cassidy falls in my lap. Like, the whole Cassidy shit, pause, I mean Cassidy falls in my lap, but the Cassidy thing falls in my lap, and I'm being offered enough money to survive a year. It's the weirdest shit ever. I'm like, and they lost their mind. So I knew that I'm with people that are working against my livelihood. Like, I'm finally eating, and they pissed off about it. How am I going to look at them? In what dimension am I supposed to look at these people as my motherfucking homies? What dimension? Yeah, we're so happy for you, man. So fucking happy for me. They prayed that shit fell apart, and when it did, they probably had a celebration. A real fucking celebration. For real. They probably danced. Because I know how they are. Like, this is not speculation. It's like real fucking resentful bullshit. You know, the Cassidy shit happens. And, you know, so then 6 other months pass and my thing is up. And, you know, I come back, I do the Chillage shit. I go on a tear. I fucking rip Jonai's head off. I'm doing all these battles, and I'm battling the people that I want. I'm back picking, doing whatever the fuck I want to do, doing my shit, like, and battling comfortably. So that shit starts happening. And, you know, we start getting closer to Bodied in Oxy, which is a whole nother thing. Like, I told you guys a lot about the Oxy shit, but there's a lot more to that. But the Bodied shit, like, even the Bodied shit, I'm going to give y'all, like, just a good little piece of what's going on, and I'm going to lead up to it. Ever since all the shit that I've been doing with them, and I hope King Fly watching this. King Fly will act like he's a, you know, like, I'll never get mad at King Fly. He could talk shit to me as much as he wants. You know why? And the truth is, because he showed me his true colors a long time ago. he really was the only dude out of King of the Dot that wanted to show me my analytics and what I really am worth. And they was mad at him for it. That's the thing. They didn't want him to do that shit. He kept doing that shit. When I was being told that I wasn't shit and I was just part of a whole fucking part of their success, he was pointing out to me, you know, so he could be their guard dog and do all that shit, and I respect him for it because he's doing what, you know, what a loyal motherfucker should do. And that's fine. I can never be mad at it. I'm too much on a fucking like ascended level to see shit how humans see it anyways. I see it how it really is. I know what the fuck he's doing. You know what I'm saying? He knows. He knows exactly, you know, what I was bringing to the table every fucking time, and how they were always trying to, like, even with the Drake shit, they try to come and spin it at me like they brought him to see me. They used him as a crutch against me, like when they the ones who lost that connection, dealing with him and not letting the artist who he actually loves deal with him. He's a fan of us. Like, you let people like me, Pat, Hollow, and cats like that deal with him. You don't fucking bring him Avi Rex and unfamiliar faces to talk to him. That's how you fucking lose him. You know what I'm saying? Now, that is part of a whole string of, I did this for you. I did this for you. We do this for you. And it got to the point where, and I'm going to disclose just this part before I end this shit. With the bodied shit, he tried that shit with me. Organic tried that shit with me. And this is the hilarious part. That I am the only person in the world that he shouldn't have did it with. And I'm going to tell you guys why. Now, Kid Twist wrote a fucking battle rap fucking script with tons of varieties of characters that could be played by tons of people. The main character wasn't even picked. It was going to be the guy from Flash at first, and a bunch of shit. What happened was, the script, everybody got an audition in the fucking script except me, because my role is not changeable for some reason. They wrote it as an Arabic crazy fucking battler fucking nutcase, and it just fit me with... He paralleled and did mirror fucking reflections of my life. When Kid Twist wrote it, it's like me on steroids. It has tons of just shit that mirrors my life. And when I started reading the script, and I'm going to get to that point, before I got the script, Gannick gives me a call out of nowhere. Hey man, you just did the biggest thing for you ever, bro. Like, you have no idea, man. And this has always been because we've always been at a conflict, like, bro, I do all this shit, what's up? Like, and it's always been like that. Like, nah, we do this, nah, we do that. And it's always that with them, you know what I'm saying? So he hit me up on something, oh man, you don't even know what I just got you, bro. So I'm like, what's going on? He's like, bro, you're about to get a call, bro. Just know, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I was the guy, bro, and all this shit, you know. And I'm just, oh, cool, man, good looking out. I called Joseph Kahn. I go to the fucking, he says, meet me at the sushi place. I get there, they slap a fucking script on the table, and he says, congratulations, you're fucking megaton. I'm reading this shit, and because the script was written 2 years ago, it clearly means that I was going to be in the movie regardless, and nobody fucking helped me out with shit. The character was inspired because I'm fucking Dizaster, which is the same reason why all the other shit that I never get the fucking credit for. The Hollow battle happening. The fuck do you mean? King of the Dot and Organic had no idea about the Hollow battle till like a week before. Or like, I don't even know. They didn't even know shit about nothing. They already had their card, and we decided to do that because we have great ideas. That's what I do. I create these things. The Oxy battle. King Fly again knows. You know, he might have not disclosed this to King of the Dot, but, you know, if he did. And yeah, and y'all talking about Lush too. Lush has nothing to do with this. Bishop has nothing to do with this, and that's it. And, you know, I don't deal with Gully. Gully has nothing to do with this. I don't know what to tell you guys. For me, you know, it was Avi Rex who was the biggest problem to me. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know if he has control over Gannick. I know them motherfuckers scrapped over money. I hit Gannick up about it, like what happened. He gave me another story. It's always another story. I always got the story wrong somehow. But, you know, I wonder what y'all scrapped over, because, you know, as far as I heard, it was pulling money out for lawyer fees that you checked, and he wasn't doing it for lawyer fees. He was just pocketing $4,000 here, $4,000 there, for God knows what. Probably hookers knowing you motherfuckers. Real shit. Who fucking knows if people found out what the money be getting pulled out for goes to. It could be for a sick family member, and I could be like, oh man, you know what? Keep that fucking money. But the probability, knowing what type of motherfuckers, man, it's probably hookers, fucking who fucking knows, man? Suck my fucking dick.